Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. So my sister and I did more planting today. Did a little transplanting, and I'll show you all that. Also, we went down to Tractor Supply, and so what I'm looking at doing is getting things for the long term, right? So things are going to come back year after year after year that I can utilize and stuff like that. So I will show you here some of the stuff that we got. Okay. Hold on a second, let me just attempt to organize this just a little bit before I show you everything. Alright, so what we ended up with, what we're doing, I already have a couple of blueberry bushes on the property already. So, alright. So, first of all, we decided to go ahead and get some starter strawberry plants. I think what I may do with the strawberries, I may keep them in the greenhouse, period. Not 100% sure yet, but I think I may end up doing that with those. So we picked up 4 of those. Blueberry bushes. Like I said, I already have some blueberry bushes. So I said, well, we're just going to go ahead and pick up more. So I picked up 6 more blueberry bushes. You know, hopefully all of them take. And we could have, like I said, I already have 2 blueberry bushes already. And so with adding 6 more, obviously that'll give me 8. And so that's something that I think is a really cool thing. Grapes, I got 3 different kinds of grapes here. So I got the purple grapes, I got the yellow, and then I ended up getting the, I don't know, like a reddish. So it was just 3 different kinds. I figure we're going to get those. We'll get those in this year. The grapes are going to take a while before we get anything out of them, which is just fine as well. I'm not concerned about that. I already have the other 2 in that are doing fantastic. So you know, with picking these up as well, it's another thing that over time it's going to produce. We're going to get some nice fruit out of it in the long run. Okay. The other thing is, now I have the black raspberries all over the property. I don't have the red raspberries. So what did we pick up? 8 of those. We picked up 8 of the red raspberry. We'll plant those, and those will just take off on their own. They'll take over, which is exactly what we want as well, because then that's every year that's something that's going to come in as well. Okay. Over here, I picked up 2 different kinds of asparagus. The Jersey Giant and Mary Washington asparagus. Asparagus is something else that is a yearly crop once it's planted, and I'll stick that into one of the beds, and you know, we will see what comes out of that. So I got 4 of each. So there's 3, yeah, 4 of each of those kind. So one of the raised beds will just be for the asparagus, and we'll see how that does. I also picked up some sweet onions, and then the red onions as well. So, and I'll show you, like in here, I mean, there is a ton of onions in there. So, like these have just a tremendous amount. So I got, this is the sweet onions. These are both of these are different kinds. And then these are the same. So, I figured, hey, you know, we'll have them, we'll see how they do. We'll try those as well. So then I wanted, and I think I told you guys, I was going to be doing seed potatoes as well again this year. So got the seed potatoes. So we got the Russet Northern, and then we got the Red Northland, and then these here are the purple. I don't even know what, but they're a purple one, Adirondack Blues, but they look purple. But so I figure, hey, we'll try three different ones. You know, GMO free. I figure we'll hopefully get a lot of potatoes out of them this year as well. And those are going to have, all the potatoes are going to be in their own raised bed as well. So like one raised bed is strictly going to be potatoes. Another one is going to be for the asparagus, which again is going to be a yearly crop that's going to end up coming up. You know, once you get that established, we won't get anything out of them this year, but next year we will. But getting them started, getting them in the ground is important, okay? And then, of course, the onions and stuff like that. But believe it or not, all this, and then we did get some seeds. We got some peppers and some more tomatoes. So we also planted those as well. Already they were planted, and then some of the green beans as well, because the green beans in this one did not come up. So I planted in one of these trays, we planted the green beans in there as well. But so all this, $240 at Tractor Supply. It is an investment into the future. The asparagus, again, that will come up every single year. So we'll get those in, and we'll see how that does. The grape plants, those will take a while. The other grapes, like last year was the first or second year that I had grapes, so probably about 4 years on these, and that's okay. Again, I'm always thinking long term, but if you have them planted, then they're there, and then they're starting. Okay, the blueberries, they will take however long they're going to take, and that's fine too. And again, the raspberries, they have a mind of their own. They'll take over an entire area. So I'm thinking the raspberries are probably going to go out in the leach field, because that'd be a great spot for them. And so I think they'll do really, really well out there. And but anyway, again, looking to the future, looking to renewable stuff that's going to be able to come back year after year after year. And so getting them ahead of time, so that we can get them in the ground and get them all planted and all those type of stuff. And the cool thing is, like with the blueberry bushes, if you look on the back here, we can start planting them March to May. So you know, that's like lower, like in Florida and all that, they can plant them in January. Middle states can plant them in February, but we're like March. So we're in March, and so we have like about a week. We've got a few cold days coming up this next week. So what I may end up doing is I may just let them sit for a week, and then get everything planted after that, so that we're past that cold snap. And because we got some cold days coming, but we'll get everything planted. The asparagus, I don't even know when that we can plant that. See if it's even on there. Let's see. The root size on these is saying it's a 2-year root size, but it does not say when. So, but anyway, I'll look that up and we can plant them and get them in the ground. But like I said, I'm excited about it, guys. Making yourself as much self-sufficient as you possibly can is so very important, okay? Really, really important. So the best, you know, the more self-sufficient you are, the better you are in the long run. Having this stuff on hand, again, we have it, we can get it planted, we can get it in the ground, and that's a good thing, and then it'll just take care of its own business. Again, we did transplant 10 plants over here, just to see how they would do out of these ones here, and everything else and then we replanted some of the stuff that did not come up over here. So that's where we're at with that, but we'll see how everything goes. And it will, you know, you invest in your future, you look towards the longer term, and like I said, the grapes, they take care of their own business, you know, just trying to keep them healthy. Blueberry bushes will just do their own thing as well. Raspberries, of course, will do their own thing, and so will the strawberries. Those are going to be great. The asparagus is another yearly thing, like I said, and just, you know, with the starter potatoes, we'll get as many of that. All these will go in the ground, and if we get a good crop of potatoes, then we'll have stuff to reuse next year. So we'll be able to have our own, you know, return from those, so we'll get what we're going to eat, but we'll also get starter potatoes for next year as well. And that's what you're looking for, you know, because I don't want to have to be every year going and buying potatoes, because if it's an SHTF event, you're not buying anything anymore, okay? So that's what that's about. But very productive day. Even though it was a rainy day, we got, you know, important stuff done. And so I'm happy about it. I'm not going to complain. So this video obviously will go up Monday. You guys will see this video Monday at 3. But that's where we're at. So anyway, I am going to jump off of here. I hope everybody's doing well. Remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we love and care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that is going to stop you from reaching those goals is you. Nobody else can stop you. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you'll be fine. I will see you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for